I think young voices and young political opinions need to be valued way more because we're the people that have to live in this world for the rest of our lives. It feels so amazing to have played a festival that so many of my favourite artists have played, and I just think the crowd was so amazing. I really wasn't expecting there to be so many people here that wanted to see my music, so I was a bit blown away, and I just love it. It was so fun. I love European crowds in general. I think they're so up for it, and yeah, it was just an amazing experience. I think in UK crowds, the audience sort of wants you to prove yourself to them. They'll sort of stand there and they're not quite sure about you until you've played a few songs, and then they'll be like, yeah, this is great. Whereas I think the crowds are a lot friendlier here. They want you to succeed rather than to fail. The last year my life has done a complete 180 and completely changed. And yeah, it's just crazy. I mean, one month I was just working at my job, doing normal things, trying to make music. No one was listening to it. I was posting on TikTok, no one was watching. And then all of a sudden, I was like blowing up on TikTok and like flying to Cologne to support Kings of Leon and like playing Glastonbury, and then I signed my record deal, and it was all in such a short space of time. But I think it took a while to adjust to it. But now I just feel so grateful, and I'm living my dream, and I get to travel with my best friends. So yeah, I feel really lucky. I think the most important thing is to remember that you're still the same person that was doing everything before everything like this happened. Like, my band is all my friends that I knew before all of this happened. Like, all the team around me knew me before this happened. So I still kind of just feel like the same as I used to. I don't really, I don't think of myself as anything bigger or better. I'm just the same person. I think it was 24 Hours that blew up because it's such a like relatable concept, like especially in the modern age. Like, you're spending so much time scrolling through your phone, seeing all of these people, and you have access to so many other people's lives that you never would have had before. So it's so easy to compare yourself now to other people and think, oh, why do they have that and why don't I have this? So it's just about that kind of, I guess, universal jealousy that a lot of people feel as a result of social media. And I think there's not much music about that, so I guess people thought that was cool. Yeah, I think so. I think as a person, I'm not super outspoken, or like, I'm quite calm and chill, and I'm quite agreeable. But my music has always been where I let out all of the anger that I feel like I can't really express in my everyday life. And like, so yeah, I think it's just fully honest. I think a lot of music is to distract people from what's going on in the world. Like, that's why a lot of people like music, why they go to shows, to escape their everyday life. But I think there's also something nice in making music that explains exactly what people are trying to run away from, and they can listen to it, and it's kind of a cathartic experience for them. I think especially as women, we're socialized to not be super outspoken. Like, if you are loud about something and you're a woman, then... Am I allowed to swear? Yeah, so if you're like outspoken as a woman, then you're a bitch. But if you're a man, then you're just opinionated. And I think I've really struggled with that growing up. Like, I grew up with a single mum and like quite a very calm household where we never got angry about anything. So I think when I do get angry now, I've never really been given the tools to express that. And I've always found it a lot easier to write things down rather than like say them out loud. So I think that's why I find it a lot easier to put it into my music. But I think through doing that in my music, I've become a lot more outspoken in real life, and it's helped me sort of become this alter ego that I created through my music. Sometimes. I don't really know. I sort of just do whatever feels right. I think I feel like me. I think I just feel like I have a lot of different versions of me. Like there's the me at home doing laundry and talking to my flatmates, and then, you know, there's the me on stage running around like a crazy person. So different things, I guess. Yeah, I mean, luckily no one's come up to me and said that they don't like what I say in real life, but I get a lot of comments online saying, you know, you don't know what you're talking about, you're just a girl, or you're really young and you don't know what this is about, wait till you're older then you'll understand, which I find really frustrating. I think young voices and young political opinions need to be valued way more, because we're the people that have to live in this world for the rest of our lives. I found the comments kind of hard at first, I'm not gonna lie, because as I said, I'm such an agreeable, chill person. Like I've never got into an argument really in my whole life. So to all of a sudden have people saying that they hate me was kind of hard. But I think I just realised all of those comments are the reason that my music has done so well, because it's what's boosted it online, it's what's caused a stir and a conversation, and in doing that, you know, I've made people think a little bit more about the world, I guess, or their own opinions, which I think is a good thing in a way. Yeah, I mean, it is really hard. There's definitely times, like, I have a song called Price on Fun that is literally about, like, just wanting to forget everything and just go out and drink and just pretend nothing is happening, because it's so easy to do that if you live in the Western world and you're not impacted by all of the stuff that's going on. But I think it's just important to keep yourself educated, follow the right pages that are going to be showing you what's happening. It's also like having social media and seeing these things every day is quite desensitizing. Like if you consistently see all of these bad things, I think your brain is like, oh, well, that's just how it is. But I think it's important to just remember how you used to feel. I think it is really tricky to control that. I think just, you know, keep talking to people about what's going on. I think saying things out loud and making them real rather than just on your screen is actually really valuable. And also going out and doing things like going to protests, donating. If you do music or art, you can do some sort of charity showcase or gig. Like we've just done a show to raise money for Palestine and Lebanon, which was really amazing. And like to be around a community of people that all want to make change is really inspiring. So yeah, I think just find your community of people that have the same values as you is really important. Yeah, I want people to feel like they're part of a group of people because it's hard to just be on your own and you think, what am I singularly in this world going to do to change anything? Whereas if you're in a big group of people that want to make change, you can all come together and inspire each other to make those changes, which I think is really nice. I think people have said that they're like really touched by the stuff that I write music about and that it really resonates with them, and maybe that it's like inspired them to start a band or something, which I find really cool.